Welcome back, everybody, to the BD1P random character streak. Today is going to be a random tainted character run for win number, you guessed it, 200. It's a big milestone for this series. I've never had a win streak this high in Isaac before, but first time for everything, right? I have a question of the day planned, but it is a bit of a complex one, so I'm going to start the run first and ease into that one first. But without further ado, who will be our win 200 character? Please don't be some boring, it's like, oh, it's Dark Judas for the third run in a row. Okay, you know what? We rarely play as this character, so you know what? Why not? Seed is going to be PG, JQ, QW, FH. So I gotta preface this question off, right? This is also going to be a rough first floor for an XL to be on. But, you know, we'll live with it. It's fine. Last night, I was going to bed. And I was laying down just talking to my girlfriend. And she asks me out of the blue, like almost no wind-up, if I was to go into a coma, how long would you wait to move on? And my first thought was like, that's a really weird thing to ask. The second thought was, I honestly don't know. And I guess my question for you guys is, if you went into a coma, how long would you want your partner to wait until moving on? Because it feels like it's selfish to be like a year, because it's a long time and you may never wake up from that coma. Like, you may never wake up at all, and you could just make your partner wait for a whole lunar cycle with no, you know, reparations, which I would feel pretty bad about. But my answer to her question was like, probably like a decade, because like it's not even just like I can't move on, which it still would be hard to move on, but it's more like if I did move on and then you like woke up from your coma midway into my next relationship, that would be a really awkward situation to find yourself in. And just to give respect to my girlfriend and also like my own situation, I don't want to be caught up in like yeah, so I had a family, I have kids now, and I know you just woke up, but I'm not gonna be around you anymore. Like, that would be awful. Because when you're in a coma, let's say for like a decade, right? You're in a coma. When you wake up, 10 years have passed. That is a life-changing amount of time, right? Everybody can understand a decade is a long-ass time. So imagine, like, we're at half a heart, hold on, because of this dang old Eve character. Imagine waking up from your coma after 10 years, with it being in a whole new age of technology, media, all that stuff, and you don't have a single familiar face to turn to because everyone you were with, this is going to be a very fun room, huh? I hate this room so goddamn much. It is the most painfully long staking room ever. Luckily for us, this character has a low tier rate anyway, so we can kind of just like do this and not worry about getting hit at all. Because, well, you know, tier rate is bad, so no need to try to force yourself in there too fast. This guy is shooting, speaking of high tier rate, though. God, I hate this thing. It's so long for no reason. It's a waiting game. We're going to pacify the goddamn room first. Get in there. Dude, I would pop an Algiz here. Well, that was a joke. I'm not going to pop an Algiz here. Well, you would wake up a decade of being like asleep, essentially, and have no one to turn to. That would suck. I think if I was to answer my own question of how long would I want my partner to wait, if I don't wake up in a year, move on. That's my honest answer. If I don't wake up within a year of being in a coma, don't spread yourself thin. Because here's the thing, is I may never wake up. If I'm in a coma for more than a year, there is a good chance I won't be waking up. So you know what? Just move on. Just leave. Find something better to do with your time instead of just waiting around for me. You can just explore life. Because I would feel bad if somebody was tied down by me just being asleep forever. Like, I'm sure if I woke up, and I'm not trying to be like I'm the smartest guy alive, but if I woke up in, you know, 10 years in the future, I could probably adjust myself. It takes some issues, obviously, catching up on all the DC films and TV shows, but wow, that sucks. I would 100%, I think, be able to adjust properly, I think. Okay, now we're at Mom's Knife state, which means... Oh, you lose the Mom's Knife state, right. Well, this sucks. Like, this is awful. This run so far has not been very kind. This is going to be a good active item to have, though, for flight and an early boss killer for sure, but even with Algiz, we're going to be in this room for an insane amount of time. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And my clot friend's gone. Oh, we have the mom's knife. Hold on. Okay, good. That was a little risky, but we made it out of there. Just rough. Just overall rough, man. Let's go and get our other half heart from over here. This character is so hard to get rolling early game. You got to get that extra HP going for you first. But why don't we go for our item rooms before we start fighting like every other boss again? Because that just seems like a better play to make. And we can. Woo! Luckily for us, we had that extra half heart of bomb security, but that was close. That was close. I don't know. I think I wouldn't have that bad of a time adjusting to being like awoken 10 years in the future. And I would definitely feel really bad if my partner had waited 10 years for me and they gotta like baby me back into society. That I would feel real bad about that. Great. Okay. We actually gained HP here. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's honestly really good. And the clots also flying makes a big difference too. Just make sure you're still being safe. You could still get a devil deal. I'm not going to take any as this character, but we could still get a devil deal and prepare ourselves for the angel deal precedence in the future. Wow. Golden Lucto, huh? And Fruity Plum is just by and large not the most amazing thing we could have found there. But we have a good early easy boss kill for this boss because of having the pony. And we have a lot of clot friends. Like, now we're kind of stacked up. Now I would say our DPS is in a really good place. It just takes an extra heart drop to get yourself accustomed, I would say. But here we go. It's time. Okay, hold on. Good. That was like an entire quarter of that guy's health, or of the total boss health, which is huge. And now he's already dead. Praying for a deal. Actually praying for a devil deal right now. Just to never take it. Did not get one. Damn. That's all right, though. That's all right. Maybe we'll find the body next floor so we can actually give a bunch of HP to Mr. Satan. But regardless, let's just move on down. But I don't know. Like, would it even be that hard to readjust? Like, in the last 10 years, sure, a lot has happened. It would be pretty hard, wouldn't it? To, like, adjust to the political climate, the new technology, the new media out there, all the new public rhetoric around certain issues. Like, it would take a long time and a lot to, I think, process that. But how long exactly? I think within, like, 3 months of being back into society, being a full functioning member, you could probably, realistically, adjust well enough. Because thinking of myself, like, outside of video games, I don't have a lot of, and music, interests, so I don't gotta know, like, which sport team won which year's Super Bowl. I don't gotta know any of that stuff, you know, which quarterback is on which team. All I gotta know is what games came out, what albums came out, and what's the inflation right now. That's all I really have to know, and then I think I'll be fine to go back into society as a full functioning member. But I say that, but it may not be that easy, because I'm not gonna know what it's like to be a decade behind, right? At this point in my life, if I go into a coma, I don't think I would wake up ever. Like, what's the average rate of waking up when you're in a coma? That's really good as his character. Like, after a certain amount of time, is there a point where the doctor's kind of just like, he's probably never going to wake up again? Or is it on a case-by-case basis? Because I think if it's on a case-by-case basis, see what the doctor says. If it seems pretty dire, then just move on. It might be hard to move on, but you know what? Like, I'm sleeping. You gotta live your life. You shouldn't be bogged down by me just chilling in a coma for a while. I don't think I'd mind. This is gonna sound really bad. I don't think I'd mind. No, I can't say that. I was gonna say being in a coma. I would mind being in a coma, but like, I don't know. The bills would suck when you wake up, but like being asleep for 10 years, you get a pretty big excuse for like not doing anything in society. You get not that good. You get a pretty big excuse for just kind of like, yeah, I can't pay my bills this year. I was asleep for 10 years straight. It is kind of like the perfect excuse, is it not? Are we gonna save? Let's not save it. Save yourself the half-heart of damage there, and then just move on. But it would be, obviously, it would suck major balls to be in a coma and not part of society, watching all of your loved ones move on without you. But in terms of, like, pure enjoyment and relaxing factor, honestly, dude, I don't think... My volume's a little high here. Hold on. I don't think that I would necessarily... like mind it too much. I would be pretty upset about being in a coma, no shit. But I feel like I'd adjust pretty well to it. Like, I'd wake up and be like, oh, that sucks. Anyways, what happened yesterday? What was the news? Who was the fucking president now? Aside from that, I think I'd be chilling. I don't know. I know I'm making a pretty big claim there about being okay about being, you know, in a coma. Health up and I'll go in. Health down means I don't. That was amazing for our stats. Holy shit. You know what, dude? That actually might be insane as this character. Because now we have a reward for always using our... Like, do that. Yeah, look at that. That's actually crazy. Okay, Dark Prince's Crown is like one of Eve's best items. I've just realized this now. My brain has opened up and expanded. Let's recap our argument here so I'm not, you know, going on random tangents constantly. I would make my partner. At the very most, I'd ask them to wait a year. Because I still want to be given a fair fucking fighting chance to wake up, right? That seems fair. But if I don't wake up within the year, you are free to move on. I would probably wait around a decade. Because I'm not the kind of person... Like, I was talking yesterday as well about just, like, other topics with her. But, like, I'm not a jealous person, like, at all. I don't think, at least. So... If in between that decade time, you want to try to move on, if it doesn't work, then you can wait, sure. But within that decade period, like, I would think I would be fine being alone. Because, you know, you are with someone because you care for that person. That's kind of the end of the discussion there. You care about that person, so you would wait a long time for them. But if it's like 11 years, you're kind of at that point where it's like, am I wasting their time and my time? Because, like, at the point where they wake up, you're going to be a completely different person. Everyone changes a lot within a decade. You can look at anybody, even a public figure. Within a decade, that person has definitely changed a lot, right? So, when they woke up, the question becomes, would I even be the same person? I don't know. Genuinely, I have no idea. I'm going to go for a couple more Clot friends here. Because I know that we have some half hearts back here. And we can do this and pick this up. I'm going to soup for the Eternal Heart to come back. Dude, we are crushing this run right now. Very, very, very fun character. And you know what? Magic Mush. They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners. But would you be able to stay the same person to your loved one in the coma? Because that would probably make you a pretty bitter individual. If someone you loved a lot went into a coma, you'd probably become a little bitter over that. You'd become a less palatable person for sure. And because of that, maybe when they wake up, they wouldn't feel the same anymore towards you. Because you've changed and then they have that huge culture shock going on from waking up after being asleep for 10 years. So would it even work? I don't know. Nothing is ever guaranteed to work, so is it worth waiting like that long over it? Oh, it's a frickin'... Oh, okay, actually, the pony is bad. Never use the pony. Never use the pony. Because it kills all of your Clot friends. And now we're down to considerably less DPS. That almost got both of them. Holy shit. That would have been an amazing random TNT barrel. Okay. Damn, no deal. We do get extra cash, though. I'm not going to buy the compass. It's not that worth it. Actually, you know what? I rarely ever use compass strats, so why stop now? Let's get it. Let's see if we can actually make the compass seem useful to me on this run. I do full clears anyways usually, so I don't know. But we have the money. Let's give it a shot, shall we? That's not bad either, but I like having flight, whether it be active or passive. Flight is still really good to have. But I think here's a likely scenario. The very most likely case is going to happen to this whole coma discussion. Let's say, for example, your significant other goes into a coma, and you wait 5 years. Now think, 5 years is a very long amount of time. That's a very considerable amount of time, right? After 5 years, 5 whole years. Oh, we can't do that yet. Hold on. Find some hearts on the ground first. I don't want to lose the Eternal Heart as the thing, because that's really valuable for me. taking devil deals, and keeping my red heart HP at a good level. So let's find the red hearts if we can really quick. Okay. I have no movement speed to get out of there. That was very, very rough. Like 5 years, it's a long time, right? It's a very, very long amount of time. After 5 years of waiting for somebody to wake up, I think at that point, you truly start to wonder if they're ever going to wake up. And then you're kind of like, well, if they're not going to wake up, I'm going to focus on trying to recover from this. And, you know, try to, you know, work myself back into the dating scene and try to just move on. I think the first 5 years are spent, you know, hoping for that person. And the next 5 are spent trying to make yourself fit back into society more, because that's just how it is, you know. Even the people outside of the coma are going to have a hard time dealing with it, I feel like. Because at that point, like, that person becomes your whole life, I feel like. When somebody is in that dire need of help, like, and you are a loved one of them, they kind of become your whole existence, right? You are not forced, but you feel more inclined to spend every second that you can with that person. If that makes sense. I think it makes sense. So you're going to be putting a lot of your, you know, this is going to be a great room, by the way. Hold on. That was almost a good swoop. You're going to be putting your entire free time dedicated to being around this person. That was the wrong time to pop that. I wanted to pop the soup. And it just makes it harder for everybody. So you shouldn't waste your entire life away. Oh, please. Hopefully we see a good active item on this floor. I'd appreciate that. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that it's rough for everybody, and you shouldn't put yourself in a place where you are suffering because you don't want to move on, because you probably should at that point. So TLDR on that front, I would wait, I think, 10 years at the max for my partner or loved one. And I would not want anyone to wait longer than like a year or 2 for me, at the very, very most. That's just me, though. You could have an entire different, like, you know, opinion on it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, I was trying to use my bones there, but I couldn't. I was trapped pretty hardly. But I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think. Would you wait longer than a decade for them? Because I don't know. There's the whole rhetoric around, like, well, if you love somebody, you'd wait forever. But I don't know. Is that true? Like, I don't want to be a pessimist, but like, how many grandparents end up remarrying? You know, because like, I will say, for one, my grandparents on my my dad's side, oh, it's so good, but I can't take it, dude. Like, they obviously loved each other, but they had a lot of fights because they've been together for years and years, almost like 50 years, dude. That's crazy. Can you spend 50 years with somebody and not grow to find things that annoy you about them? And at that point, like, yes, you still love them, but is it exclusive? Because my grandpa has a girlfriend. When my grandma died, it took him a couple of years, but he ended up moving on and finding a girlfriend. It's not a bad thing at all. I'd rather have him be happy than be lonely, right? To honor, you know, my grandma. Because I'm sure she would do the same thing. Like, oh, you know, Tom, like, just move on, man. Like, I'm dead. I'm not coming back. That sounds bad, but you know what I'm trying to say there. Where did that come from? What? Help. Oh, I guess the boss drops soul hearts. But it makes, it's, I think everyone has the same thing. If I passed away right now, I wouldn't want Desi to grieve for years and not move on because of that. Because at that point, that's hurting her, and it's hurting the people that love you because they refuse to move on from you. So, yeah, if I'm in a dire situation and I may not wake up ever again, honestly, I would not be offended if they moved on in less than a year. I would understand, I think, entirely. Because that's the kind of person that I am. It's like, you know what? I understand it. I would not do the same thing, but I also do not want someone to inhibit themselves just because I'm in a coma. That's it. That's what it boils down to. I would not make the same choice that I want somebody else to make. But I would wait a while, and I would want my partner to not wait that long. Because that would be a detriment. Now, if you want to, you know, move on, but also still visit me and while I'm sleeping and tell me stories, yeah, I'm all for that. We're getting some, for some reason, our items are so trash this run, it feels like. But now we can just do this and get some clot friends back. One more, okay, pick this up. Get your eternal heart back, and now we're cooking a little bit harder right now. I just want to be able to have the Eternal Heart and also be at 1 heart. We're going to need to be at, 1 container for that to work. So hoping for a good devil deal this floor. Placebo with that horse pill would not have been bad. It would have actually been infinite batteries. But let's give some money back here. Because we've been kind of milking our machine more than we should be. Let's bomb this for an increased devil deal chance. And let's go fight our boss. Let's go fight our boss. But that's the end of that coma discussion there. I just wanted to... It's a very thought-provoking question, I think, to ask. How long would you wait for somebody when there's no guarantee they'll come back to you? It's kind of a hard thing to picture because I don't think anybody can envision what it's like to have that happen without it actually happening to them or somebody that they know before. So, I don't know. If you have had somebody who is affected by a coma, I don't mean to, like, belittle how rough that must be. I'm just trying to give my thoughts on someone who is very uneducated on the topic. So, I'm not trying to say, oh, look at this guy. His fucking wife's in a coma. I'm just trying to say, like, what would I do in this scenario? Okay, yeah, nice. I'm going to go to my mini-boss. I'm going to go to my cursed room. And then we will go and fight our boss. Every red heart for a clot friend is going to be essential, I think. You know what we could just do is leave the Eternal guy out. But he's so valuable, Like, no matter how fickle 1 red heart may be, it still is good to have the extra... We have at least 1 more guaranteed devil deal coming up, so... That's really good. That's actually, like, insane, but our movement speed is so bad. I think I have to take Yumheart. It is going to make our DPS with all these batteries over here, like, super good. Also, I just noticed as well, we did not go to our curse room, but I'm too slow to even want to walk back there right now, so we're going to skip that. It may be the wrong choice, but if you want to go see what's in there yourself, the seed, as always, is in the beginning of the video, so go for it. But we're going to use all of our stuff here. We're going to get a lot of clot friends. I don't know how many you're allowed to have at once. I'm guessing a whole lot. That's the point of the character, right? But are we still gaining? Are we still gaining? Hold on. We are still gaining. Okay. Fantastic. And we'll leave the Eternal Heart out of here. Because of Yumheart now, we probably have a lot of ways to restore HP. So it's not, again, a big deal. But I want to talk about now the future of this streak, because we are hitting a milestone. And every milestone, we make a big change to our format here. Hey, no, we lost some boys there. Valiant soldiers, not even just boys. Actual fucking hardworking, flag-loving American soldiers. Get out of here. As most of you know, we are starting a pretty big change tomorrow to the streak. It's going to be not unrecognizable, but different. We are going to be adding some mods. Nothing, super game-changing at first. Just your visual changes, your item descriptions, and maybe some small item packs as well. I don't know. We're going to see. I want my friends, but I can't get them. They're stuck. Everyone come here. Good. Okay, now we have enough here to, like, really make it worth it, I think. What are you doing? Get out of there. We're losing a lot of clot friends this fight, though. Stay at 1 heart. You're good. Okay. Pick this up. I could have assumed it got them all back to me, huh? I forgot you can do that. Okay. Good deal. Yes. I'm going to do it. And here's why. Next floor, we get a red heart back. Look at that. And now we have a permanent Dark Prince's Crown. I do see a dice room. Dark Prince's Crown on us. Oh my god. What was that, dude? Come on. Twice. All right. You're making some fantastic plays today, aren't you? And we also do have... Yumheart for making that 1 red heart. Dude, can I, like, just not get hit for 4 seconds, please? To make that 1 red heart into a lot of clot friends. If that dice room is a full run reroll, I am definitely going to pop it. What kind of man would I be if I didn't pop it? Good. Okay. We got some boys back. No big deal. We got hit a lot entering this floor. That was very bad of me. I couldn't see both the pins. Darkness Curse got the better of me there in this new, not to brag, but 144. I'm bad. I'm just trash, aren't I? I got to accept it at this point. I'm just bad at the video game. It's on me. These are all my fault to get hit. It's all me. The game is being very fair right now. I am not being fair to the game. But let's bomb this for hopefully a red heart. Hey, money is money, I guess. What's in here? That is actually quite tempting. Oh, no! Who made this arena, dude? We are throwing exponentially hard right now. I'm trying to banter too much. That's my mascara. Well, my normal mascara. Hold on. That's huge. That's big dammy. We have a really, really awful tier right now. But that's a really large damage up. Okay? Make sure you're doing things right. Don't be getting too close to these guys. Okay. Well, we have the downtime. Let's grab this. How good is it? Oh, our tier rate's actually insane still. What? Why is this so good? 17 damage now. Alright, sure. Oh, because of Bloody Gust. That's why. It's only because we have Bloody Gust active really high on this floor. Great hits. That was a really good hit. Yeah, fantastic, actually. Oh, dude, we're bad. We are actually throwing so hard. But the first mod I want to add, this is going to sound like it's a pretty big change, but trust me, it's not. I'm going to be adding the Eternal Champions mod because when you win this much in a row, you start to question if the game is even hard enough. And the Eternal Champions mod makes the game bullshit, which I enjoy the bullshit of Isaac a lot. So we're going to be adding the Eternal Champions mod for way harder champions and enemies in general, and bosses too. We're going to be adding, obviously, external item descriptions for the less educated Isaac fans out there who want to still follow along with the streak closely. And we're also going to be adding all the backgrounds mod for cooler looking floors and the new rock textures for better looking rocks. But that's all that I really have planned for the mods for current day. I just want to make this streak, it's like a vanilla plus streak. It's got that classic Isaac charm, but it's got the mods to make it a bit more fresh, appealing, and inventive, you could say. Because base game Isaac is fun, but it can get boring playing it this much in a row. Fuck. That's like the worst one. Let's get a Clot Friend out here, shall we? There we go. All right, let's keep going here. I went the wrong way. Of course, I have the compass. I bought the compass for a reason. Let's soup that Eternal Heart back for safekeeping, so we're not going to be dead in one hit. And still be careful. Still be careful. You may have insane damage, but doesn't always mean you'll win. That was a close one. That was a close one. Oh, great. 4 polycephali, huh? Actually, you managed this room really well. That was impressive. I like that. We did good. We did good work there. All right. Do that. Do it again. Yum Heart. Do it again. There you go. And then Soup. Perfect. We should crush... why did I do that? We should crush this boss. Yeah, okay. I don't really care for the meat cube, but can't really turn that down now, can I? Please do not lose your Eternal Heart in this last room. It's not very likely. Okay, good. Please have 600 soul hearts inside of you. Please. Is it worth going back for more keys? I think it is. Honestly. I think it is. There's one. Because this could have tons of hearts for more clots. It could have items in it. You never know. Wow. That trinket, it is tempting. Both of these trinkets are very tempting. This gives us a shop and an item room. You know, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. That may sound dumb because Maggie's Fate is keeping us alive right now, but it's the funny, zany play, and this is the 200th win. If we die here, dude, we die here. Not the end of the world at all. Any more hearts? No, just soup it up. All right. You know what, dude? I feel good about this. Wow, even more to do, huh? I'll do all of these Clod Friends. They're all going to be super useful. Thank you. Okay. You got power. You got grace. Do it, kid. Of course, Curse of the Lost when we finally get 2 mapping items. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, but now because we don't have to worry about the Eternal Heart, I don't want to be at 1 heart because it's 1 hit from death, though. Ooh, even if it is a Dark Prince's Crown bonus, that would not be very good. This money for next floor's shop could be huge. I'm glad we found this boss down here. I'm glad we found this boss. I guess now you compensate for not having Dark Prince's Crown active with just getting a bunch of goddamn Clot Friends. That's your compensation right there. The fire rate, though, it is killing me. Because we should pretty much be one-shotting, like, everything. We have almost 20 damage. So shooting less frequently is a huge drawback. But, again, being at 1 heart is also, like, the worst thing imaginable right now. Just gotta make sure we're looking for all of our secret rooms, super and otherwise. Okay, good. I'm scared. I am a little bit scared. Like, I think the answer relies in your Clot Friends, though. 100%. Oh my god. That was terrifying. Okay, you know what? Actually, go to half a heart, but keep Yum Heart for a safety option. Because you have enough damage now to pretty much breeze through everything. I'd rather, again, have the safety or the defense right there. So that's the better play. We also have the Polaroid for invincibility. I couldn't shoot fast enough there. There we go. Please be a secret room, dude. It looks like it might be. Yeah. You know, we're not going to need this much money like ever, but I appreciate it, I guess. Can we hit you? Corner-wise here? Don't think that's worth 2 of my keys. Out of the 3 that I currently have. Okay. Good. Good. Room was a bit scary to walk into, but we ended up being pretty okay coming out of there. This is going to be an issue. This gives you the fucking freaks, dude. I hate this shit. We can't fire fast enough to kill all these little spiders. Gotta pray that our spread shot does all the work for us. That was an insanely good dodge, by the way. Don't fuck up now. Thank you. There's the boss fight. I was like, where is this goddamn room? I'm traveling for eons, it feels like. Next floor is where it all changes, though, boys. Ooh. That helps. Oh, no. I don't want to assume because I don't have... Oh. I'm going to use a lot of bombs here. Oh, my God. We're not fast enough for that one. That was a very smart way to dodge that, honestly, I think. Okay. Still genuinely terrifying here. We have no speed. We have no fire. We have 0.96. How do you sleep at night with this kind of stats? Jesus Christ, dude. I'm picking all of these hearts up for now. Half heart intervals are always better to be at anyways. I gotta focus here, dude. This run is giving me, like, a chronic fucking heart disease, it feels like. I can't even dodge these. I'm not fast enough, dude. Well, it's all or nothing now. How did that not hit us is my question. I mean, thank you for not hitting me, but how did that not? Fantastic plays. Fantastic plays. No. A pulled the room. It's, oh my god. Also the haunt fight. It's fucking hollow ground, huh? I guess it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Get your guy back. Honestly, forgot I could do that. This run's tough. This run's tough, I'll give it that. Oh, that one room on the womb really killed us. Just killed all of our momentum we had. Now that could be good. That I am willing to try out. Don't be greed. Whew. I could have kept any other trinket and been in like an amazing place with HP. And I get hollowed ground. I get holy shit, and I get greed. You better drop the steam sale at least. Make it funny. Just money. Not even a funny guy, huh? Well. Okay. You know what, dude? Actually, a great play. And I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to do it. We can just stack up soul hearts and have our yum heart keep feeding us more red hearts. That would be ideal, I think. Another one, huh? Oh, you know how to make a lad happy, don't you? I am definitely not fast for this. Well, I guess we were fast enough for that, huh? I guess I was wrong, gamers. This could be influential. Yes. Okay, we got those. Keeps me alive for a little bit longer. I'm doing full clears for more heart drops. That's my goal here. Keep dodging around. Nothing's close to hurting you here. Just that one guy in the middle, that's all. Look at that. Look how easy that was. Anything in these fires? Nah, okay. Confessional or no confessional right now? I'm going to say not until we have a Yum Heart charge. Because Soul Hearts are pretty much just like Red Hearts for us, but they allow us to be at the Dark Prince's Crown bonus as well. Good. Again, full clears are the answer here for sure. If a fire hits me, I swear to God. Nah, we're cool. I think the run's honestly going fairly well right now. I'll be completely honest. I think this run is actually... It's picking steam back... was 2. It's picking up steam again fairly quickly here. Get some boys back out here. I just want to fight the boss with, like, every little bit of damage possible. Okay, we're cool. That was a fake scared scream, I promise you. Gotta do it. No health downs, please. Woo! Daddy likes. All right. There's some more guys out here. This might end up being one of the scariest Isaac fights of the streak, besides that one Tane and Jacob run where we had to, like, never get hit. Okay. I think you run just straight to Isaac. I don't think you worry about jack shit. Where's the sound? There you are. Good. Yeah, I think just go fight Isaac right now. You'll probably have a good chance to win this. You do a decent amount of damage. You know, one hit gives you hollow ground as well. Well as lusty blood, gusty blood, whatever it's called. Stack it on. Beautiful. You have a lot of Clot friends, actually. I don't know we had just this many out here. Get in there. Huge. He is slow right now. Okay. I'm going to skip the confession. I'm just going to go to the chest. I'm going to hope to God that this floor treats us with a little bit of respect that I deserve. Curse of the Unknown, huh? It's a interesting way of showing respect, but sure. Hey. I don't know what our HP is right now. And at this point, did we get hit there or no? I can't tell. I don't think we did. Okay. There we go. I'm going to try to keep the Dark Prince's crown bonus. Good. And, hope that's enough. Now that may have been the wrong thing to grab, or it was insanely good, and right now it seems to be insanely good. Get some more Clot Friends here. We're actually on our way to the boss fight. Now, we know it can't be up because we have this other item here, so it's going to be this way. Look, I mean, we just killed Adversary in, like, 2 seconds. I don't know. We have a guaranteed 2 hits for sure. Might only be 1, or might be 3, but it might only be 2. I can't tell yet. I think we won. I think we've won this run. Get some more guys out here. Okay. How's it looking? You're dead. No chests? No chests. We have 5 luck. Where the hell are my items at, dude? Oh, no. Kill you first. Easily. Okay. Homing now. Ooh, baby. Get one more Clot Friend out here. Get your Eternal Heart. Hilarious timing for that. I think we easily win this. We easily win this. Now, the question becomes, for the Big Win 200, is Delirium a possibility? I guess we will cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, I'm unconvinced it'll be a good idea. While I don't really care for losing or winning this, it would be a shame to lose this far in. So, we're praying for no portal, but if we get one, I almost feel obligated to go down to it. Oh, I have no bonus anymore? Hold on. Word, there we go. There we go. And you are a goner. No portal, which means we've officially just won 200 Isaac runs in a row. Expect some mods tomorrow on the streak, some very filler ones, but ones that make the game, if anything, harder. But thank you for all your support on this series so far. If you enjoyed that run, a like and a comment goes a long way for a smaller channel like mine. In the meantime, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.